Hi ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. My name is Neville. This is Neville Media Inc. On today's video, we're going to be talking about this incident that happened last week, Thursday, in Ormonde, where there was that shooting incident which took place there, that chaotic incident. We're going to be talking about it, and without any waste of time, let's get to this video. Now, there's this incident that happened last Thursday on the 6th. And it happened around 12 midday, right? Now, the thing that happened is that there's these two businessmen that were transporting a large amount of cash. They had this cash with them. I believe they were taking it to the bank or something. But then they were followed by 3 vehicles, and they were driving in 2 vehicles. The businessman was driving with his because they are 2. They were driving in a Ford Ranger, and they were escorted by a Fortuner, a white Toyota Fortuner. Now, we saw the footage, we saw the incident on the news when they were reporting about it, but the whole scene was way too chaotic than it was described, because this vehicle was transporting these businessmen who were carrying this large amount of cash, and they were escorted by their security, I believe, and they were followed. Upon arrival at this Ormonde area near the shopping center, they were ambushed by many suspects because they were in 3 vehicles, and they were carrying high caliber weapons, and then they started shooting. The whole scene was chaotic. And unfortunately, in that scene, 2 people lost their lives and 2 people were wounded. And it's unfortunate to see one of the suspects, he was run over by a vehicle, this white Fortuner, and was dragged some distance where I believe he lost his life. Now let's talk about something that we can learn from this scene as we have seen it on the news and where it was reported. One thing that we can learn is that it's not really that necessary to be transporting a large amount of cash, especially if you know the situation that we are living in currently in the country here in South Africa. The best thing that I would suggest for anyone who might want to be transporting a large amount of cash is to involve the CIT vehicles, even though they are robbed and everything, but at least you know that you are not part of the thing that happens when this thing happens, because these people who are transporting cash, mostly they are trained, even though at times they don't win the battle, but at least they do survive. And these guys who are transporting cash, mostly they are trained and their vehicles are equipped to withstand this amount of attack that we normally see when CIT robberies happen. And it's unfortunate that we live in South Africa, because all these things happen and we see them, the CIT bombings and everything that are happening in the country. We see all those things, and it's sad to see and to witness such things. But then living in South Africa will teach you something, that when such things happen, the best thing that you can do is to avoid a situation like that. But if you are confronted with such a situation, the best thing is you can either do 2 things. You fight or you surrender. And yeah, there are no guarantees that you might come out alive or whatnot. But first, before we say anything else, let's look at the video that was talked about on the news.
Good evening, Koli, and to our viewers as well. Like you put it there, details are still quite sketchy at this point. What we know really is the fact that there was this high-speed chase between 2 vehicles. One that you can see, let me just step out of the shot so that my colleague Zolake can show you that Toyota Fortuner, which was being chased, we believe, by another Porsche Cayenne SUV. This is what we have been getting with the information that we have been getting from standby or people that witnessed this, eyewitnesses right here in Xavier in Ormonde, just close close to the Ormonde shopping center. And what we believe is that now the police are still, and forensics as well, are still trying to comb the scene. But it is not quite clear really what the motive was behind this shooting. And as you rightfully stated there, that only 2 people were injured and have been taken to hospital, and then 2 people that died on the scene, which also includes one that is still, we believe, inside that Toyota Fortuner that you see right in front of me. But we are now going to get a bit of clarity rather from the Gauteng police spokesperson, that is of course Colonel Demakatso Nebuhuri, just to get a sense of really what happened right here outside the Ormonde shopping center. Colonel, thank you so much for your time. Can you briefly just give us details as to what happened?
Thank you very much. Actually, the high-speed chase was it was 3 vehicles that were involved that we have currently identified. And like you truthfully say that at the moment we don't know what is the circumstances that led to the shooting. And we cannot even confirm what number of occupants were in the vehicle. But what we can confirm is that 2 people have been injured, they've been taken to hospital, and 2 people have been confirmed dead. And currently now on the scene is still active, and the information is also still a bit sketchy, but we already have our detectives on the ground that have started with the investigation. They are also interviewing possible witnesses, and we also have our forensics that are also on the scene. They are combing the scene for any possible evidence that we can get that can also assist us. As you see on the scene also, there are cartridges that will also be taken in to further assist us with our investigations.
So can you tell me, are there any safety concerns? I mean, when we asked around the people that stay in this area, they described it as a place that is quite, not prone to such incidents. Should the community, fear for their safety at this present moment?
This area is Ormonde. It's policed by poisons. It's one of the areas that we don't have problems with, like the community say. So we do have our poisons that always conduct crime prevention around the area. Like even now, when the incident was happening, there was already a vehicle, a crime prevention vehicle that was within the vicinity that was patrolling. So as the police, we are going to continue doing our mandate of patrolling and preventing crime and ensuring our communities are and feel safe.
I understand.
And then after that, we are going to look at this footage that I'm talking about. Just watch. Thank you very much for watching the video up to this far, and from me to you, I am signing out. That's all I had for you for today. See you on the next one. Peace.